Don't aim to be perfect. Aim to be anti-fragile. Intelligence consists in ignoring things that are irrelevant. They are born, put in a box. They go home to live in a box. They study by ticking boxes. They go to what is called work in a box, where they sit in their cubicle box. They drive to the grocery store in a box to buy food in a box. They talk about thinking outside the box. And when they die, they are put in a box. Comfort makes you weaker. We need some variability, some stressors, not too much, but just enough. Academia is to knowledge what prostitution is to love. You have a real life if and only if you do not compete with anyone in any of your pursuits. The fastest way to become rich is to socialize with the poor. The fastest way to become poor is to socialize with the rich. The world we live in is vastly different from the world we think we live in. You don't become completely free by just avoiding being a slave. You also need to avoid becoming a master. Learn to fail with pride and do so fast and cleanly. Maximize trial and error by mastering the error part. The more data we have, the more likely we are to drown in it. The three most harmful addictions are heroin, carbohydrates, and a monthly salary. The best way to verify that you are alive is by checking if you like variations. The difference between technology and slavery is that slaves are fully aware that they are not free. The only way to deal with a world that is unpredictable is to make your assets so resilient that they can handle shocks. An idea is not necessarily true because it appears in print. We humans are the only animals who pay to live on the planet. What matters isn't what a person has or doesn't have. It is what he or she is afraid of losing. If you see fraud and do not say fraud, you are a fraud. It is easier to figure out what is going to kill you than what is going to make you happy. The problem with experts is that they do not know what they do not know. We tend to overestimate the value of access to information and underestimate the value of access to each other. The difference between noise and music is what you do with it. The real trick is not to avoid mistakes, but to learn from them. If you want to be happy, be resilient. The future is not predictable, but it is reliably unpredictable. The most effective way to learn is through trial and error, not through lectures and textbooks. The person who says something cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it. I'm grateful for the moments shared in discourse. May our paths cross again in the fullness of time.